I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. I'm going to be doing a clean with me in my office / craft space today, and I'm sure you'll be able to pick up some very valuable tips so you can do this as well in your office. Now, this is not staged at all. This is how my office actually looks after I'm done recording, because I'm pulling things out and I'm putting things away really quickly and things just get all kind of jumbled up. So this is real life, folks. This is real life. So you can see I have things on every surface, even on the floor where I pull bins out. So I'm going to help you to get organized by watching me. So first things first, I've got to clean the desk off because let's face it, can't do any work unless the desk is cleaned off. So I got a big job to do right here. As you can see, I have tons of stuff on my desk, but it's okay. It took me a moment to kind of get things cleaned up, but I got her done. You can see my big fat junk journal there that I was working in. I love that junk journal. Uh-oh, chip alert, folks, chip alert. I'm kind of just moving things to the area where they belong, and then I'm going to put them away. Now I have to say, I've been working on my organization for a while. I know it doesn't look very organized right now, but all the drawers are organized and I know exactly where everything needs to go back. Now, I'm definitely going to have to go back through my drawers and just tidy up a little bit. But in general, I really know where everything goes because I have everything kind of categorized in each of the drawers. Now this paper down here on the floor is not storage, folks. It actually fell off my desk because I had so much stuff going on there. So next, I need to put my desk back together, so to speak. I had some screws that came loose here on this door and I had to put it together. Good thing I'm a handy person because it took me a minute to get this back on, but for you guys, I made sure that I cut a lot of that out because it was kind of ridiculous, but I did get it back on. Next, onto the shelf, and no, I didn't go change clothes. This is actually day 2, and it didn't really take me that long to clean things up, but right when I was in the middle of getting things organized, I had to leave the house and go out. So I just waited until the next day when I had some really good lighting to actually finish recording this for you all. So as you can see, everything kind of has a spot. So all I had to do was just really more or less tidy things up and just put things where it belonged. Now onto my carts. Now, when I was attempting to move my carts around, I dropped my pencil sharpener and I got pencil shards all over the place. So I had to bring the vacuum out pretty quickly, which I was going to vacuum anyway, but this forced me to kind of pull it out. I was kind of mad when I dropped all that stuff because those shards, they got all over everything inside of the bins and whatnot. But I got that cleaned up, and then it was back on to tidying the carts. And as you can see, I didn't do too much to it because, again, I have everything kind of organized on here and already in its place. So all I had to do was just tidy things up and kind of stick some things that I had taken off back onto the carts. Now I have this area that I have on a wall behind me, and I have my paper all kind of separated here in the drawer as well. So all I had to do was put the paper back where it belonged, and then the plastic containers actually have projects in them, so I put the projects back where they belong, and then I had some journaling supplies to put up as well. And then, of course, you can't clean or organize anything without taking out the trash. So trash, be gone. So now I'm just doing some dusting because here in Florida, for some reason, I can dust right now, and a few hours later, I'm going to have a healthy light coat of dust all over everything. But as you saw, my desk really needed a wipe down. It was kind of ridiculous and embarrassing at the same time. So I just kind of went around and dusted everything, and then I realized that my Prisma pencils weren't all in the right place because the box wasn't closing up. So I just went back in and I put the pencils back away like they should have been put away to begin with, and back in their place. And then back on to the dusting. So now I'm going to vacuum the whole floor now instead of just that one spot. So I kind of saved that for the end because, you know, when you're wiping things off, things are falling on the floor. And as you can see, the pencil sharpener fell, so I had to make sure I got everything up. Now I love those carts because they're like an island that you can move around. So I was easily able to clean under those as well. So this is the finished look now, and you know, there's still some things that could have been tidied up just a bit more, but it turned out really nice. And you know, I always say that clutter is like chaos, for me anyway, when I'm looking at it. So I don't want to come in and start working in a chaotic space like it was in the beginning, like you saw. I love organizing things in boxes and also containers and on the carts. It just helps out a lot because in my space, I don't have any closet space. So this works out very well for me. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, share it out with your community, and I would love to know what you think about organizing your space or your craft room. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.